Welcome back, Dynamic Gang. If you're new to the channel, you already know what to do. So I got my cards in. We're gonna play test a few things. Um, this was the World Legacy build that is mixed with scraps. You know how I like to play pure scraps, but like I said, scraps are very versatile. You can put them in anything. So we're gonna do a couple test hands. I mean, this deck is really good for summoning and all the rest of that. Um, so we're going to do a few test hands. All right, right off the bat, this is a really good hand. So let's just say, for argument's sake, that we're going to go first. Okay. There's a lot you could do with this hand. The first thing that I would do, you already have Scrap Factory. So what I would do is I would set this on the field, in your back row, and I'm going to explain why. When we're going to do step by step, okay? So we're going to do Fossil Dig. That's going to allow us to search. That's going to allow us to search your Scrap Raptor, okay? Scrap Raptor is really fun. It can normal summon himself, and then you could destroy it, and then he gets an additional normal summon of Scrap Monster, and then you could get a non-tuner scrap to your hand. So we're gonna shake. I don't know why we're shuffling. I mean, we're just gonna go right back into it. So the first thing I would do is I'd play Scrap Factory. Okay, summon my Scrap Raptor. Effect: I'm going to pop himself. Now it's going to be Chain Link 1 and Chain Link 2. So it's going to resolve backwards. So we're going to special summon. There's actually a few things you could do with that, but we're going to actually special summon Scrap Golem. All right. Then his effect kicks in, and we're going to get Scrap Recycler back to the hand. Okay. And now we have a lot to do. We actually have a lot we could do with this field, just right off the bat, right? So we're going to normal summon him due to Scrap Raptor's effect again, where I have an additional normal summons. His effect is going to go off. And I'm going to dump so here's my token. I'm going to summon my token, all right, by removing that from, I banish it from the graveyard. When I banish it, I get a machine type water level 1, attack 0, defense 0, but it cannot be tributed. You can only use Crystron Roseneck's effect once per turn, only after that turn. So we got a token, and there's a lot we can actually do. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually link to get Scrap Wyvern. Okay. Now, we're already assuming that we're going to go first. That's why I put the back row down. I'm going to use its effect to special summon. I could special summon him, or I could special summon him. Now, when you special summon him, he has to destroy a scrap monster on the field. So he's going to miss his timing because it's still trying to resolve why he's popping the monster. So he's going to miss his timing. So what you could do, instead of doing that, because you could do any scrap, you could put him on there, and then he can pop off. Then his thing would pop off. It really doesn't matter. Either way, you really can't do anything with Scrap Recycler at this point. So, we'll just say, for argument's sake, we did that. He's gonna pop. His effect is gonna activate. So then you would get another Scrap Golem. Or you could get another scrap. It really doesn't matter because you already got him right here. All All right. And now his effect is that he has to pop another card on the field. So we're assuming we're going to go first. So we don't want to pop any of these. So that's why I said you're going to pop this card. All right. Let's just make sure what we got in the grave. Okay. So then we got both of our golems. We haven't used any of their effects this time yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to activate Scrap Golem. All right. It really what you want to do is summon Scrap Recycler. His effect is going to come in, and at this point you want to dump World Legacy World Crown. And the reason why you want to dump this into the grave is, well, it's a machine, but it's also going to help us out with our play that we're about to do next. All right. So our play is that we're going to sink. See, this is another thing that is good that we really talked about. I should have summoned with him, because now I have to link, and I'm going to lose his ability to special summon because I used his ability to special summon. So what we're going to do is we're going to pretend that I didn't fuck this up. So we're going to pretend that I used his effect to special summon him. We used it to dump him into the graveyard, and now we're going to link. The reason why is because you have the arrow right here. Now, she's really cool, right? I'm gonna tell you why we dumped the World Legacy Crown. Okay. It says this card can only be link summoned while you have a World Legacy card in your graveyard. You can only use each of these following effects of Lib the World Key Blade Master once per turn. During your main phase, you can set one World Legacy spell and trap directly from your deck, but it cannot be activated this turn while you have no World Legacy monsters in your graveyard. So we have it. Then it also says, if this link monster card is sent to the graveyard as a linked material, you can shuffle one card on the field into the deck. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the World Legacy Succession. All right. There's a few things that we could do right now. All right. Oh, we have to set this, but we can activate it this turn. All right. There's a few things that we can do. We can access this card to special summon, or we can use his effect first. So what we're going to do is we're going to activate his effect first. And we're going to get back. It really doesn't matter at this point. We're just using it to sync anyway. So we're going to use Scrap Raptor. Okay, Scrap Raptor. He already used his effect, so it really doesn't matter. You can't really do anything with that. We're going to either go with Scrap, Masquerena, or, depending on how you feel about, you can either go with, you could do the Unchained Abomination. You could do Battle Sword Dragon. You could do Access Talker. Mine's coming in the mail. It isn't here yet. Or you could do like this new card that I got that's actually pretty cool. This new card. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to show you what this card does. This card's actually really cool in this deck. What we're going to do is we're going to actually link to get Masquerena. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is there's actually, what we could do is we can, we don't even have this. Let me see. So what we're going to do is we can actually link these two together, and we could get a level 4 monster, which is this card. so we can put it right underneath him, right? Now he has arrows pointing to each side of him, and you can still use your World Legacy accessors. Now this is a really cool card because now that you used it for a link, you can actually shuffle a card on the field back into the deck, and it doesn't target. So it gets over Dragoon like nobody's business unless they negate it. But again, it's not targeting. So anyway, now you have a monster that can't be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Okay, and I'm going to tell you why this card is really cool in this deck. All monsters your opponent control must attack this card if able. Once per battle, not once per turn, but once per battle. If this card battles an opponent's monster before damage calculations, quick effect, you can send one earth monster from your hand to the graveyard. Until the end of this turn, that opponent's monster loses 200 attack. Also, negate its effect. So let's say that you have Access Talker and you do that, right? And you know, he can't really destroy your monster with his effect or whatnot, or any other card. We'll just say any other card can't really destroy my card because of Masquerena. So it's a 3,200 beater. So it's going to take away their effect. So they're going to lose all their points, all their attack points, unless it's their original, and then it's still going to drop it by another 200. So we would still have enough to beat over this monster, really. And then it says, when your opponent activates a card or an effect that targets one link monster you control, quick effect, you can negate that effect, and if you do, destroy that card. You can only use the effect of G-Golem, Dignified Trilithion once per turn. So there's like a lot of things this card can really do. So again, we're going to use World Legacy Successor, and we're going to special summon. Well, we can't. No, I have to go right here. Okay. So we're going to summon the Scrap Golem. All right. Then that effect is I'm going to actually use it to special Scrap Raptor. Now, there's a lot more that you could do with this play right now. So let's say for ha-has that you're going to go for a level 9. All right. You can either go for your Scrap Twin, or you could go for, which I like is my card because you get to have a draw out of it. And plus he's a quick effect. I'm going to summon. You can summon him anywhere. His effect, I get to draw a card. Let's see what kind of card it is. All right, so it's not bad. Then, you know, he's 15 on top of that. So he's 25, 32, and 19. And you don't have to even keep him here. You know, you could have done it either way, you know. But this card right here allows you to put any card into the deck. You could shuffle any card from the field into the deck. But, you know, we were going first. So there was really no card on there. That's what I said we were going to go first. So, I mean, like, there's a lot of different ways you could have went for this. But even so, first turn, not that bad with the summoning, right? So we'll do another play test, hand. And I'm going to show you actually that you don't even have to start with your Scrap Factory, okay? We're just going to, let's see if I could just get Scrap Raptor in my hand. All right, let's see what we got here. So let's say that we're going to shuffle. I'm going to remove one Scrap Raptor, all right? And at this point, it really doesn't matter what other cards that we get. Scrap Raptor is going to start your plays. You just need just one card, really. That's all you need is just this one card. That's how sick Scrap Raptor is. All right? He's you go plus off this guy so many times. So let's see what we got, all right? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So, okay, it doesn't matter. We already got my Scrap Raptor. Okay. So, we're going to summon his effect. He's going to pop himself. And then we're going to get Scrap Recycler. It was all the way in the front. All right, we're just going to shuffle this real quick. Doesn't really matter. Okay, so we're going to use Scrap Raptor's effect to normal summon him again because he gets an additional normal summon. His effect comes in. And then you're going to throw this card into the grave. All right. And then immediately after that, you're going to get your token. Okay. You're going to banish it to get your token. And then from here, you're going to remove. And there's not really, you know, I would need a spell or something because we're going to go first, right? Anyway, I'll show you. So anyway, we're going to get our Scrap Raptor, okay? Let's see that, all right? We're going to summon Scrap Raptor. His effect is we'll get this card back. It really doesn't matter. It misses its timing. So you don't really care about that. He's going to pop himself. His effect is to special summon a monster. And this is the fucked up part because you don't have another card on the field. So he has to target himself or target Scrap Raptor. You kind of need him. So we're going to pop him. And then we're going to basically get your Scrap Raptor. Scrap Recycler. Effect is that you're going to send to World Legacy into basically the graveyard. You're going to get that. You're going to get your... Where's my check, bro? I have my check here. Okay. You're going to get her, and you're going to link, if I can pick her up. All right, we're going to link her. So she got an arrow pointing down. And you got your World Legacy. So then her effect is going to kick into play. And you're going to get your World Legacy Succession. All right, we're going to put this face down. And then from there, you just use it to special. And then special, whatever card that you want, which is your Scrap Raptor. And then you could kind of like go into your Masquerena. Where's my Masquerena? And then from here, you could do level 4s. You can either go into him, or what I like to do, depending on what their circumstances is. Again, you could do Access to All, you could do Unchained Abomination. So there's actually a lot of plays you can actually do from this. So that's not really that bad. So we'll do one more test hand, and then from there, that'll be the end of the video. Okay? So we're going to do one more test hand. All right. Let's see. We're just going to put that stuff over there. Shuffle this up really good. We're going to cut. Pretend that you give it to your opponent. Your opponent's going to cut. Let's say that we're going to go first. This is not a good hand. That's not a good hand. You don't want to see this guy. You don't want to see this guy. This guy is that's not a good hand. But let's see if we can play around this. It's easy to play around because, like I said, I play scraps all the time. So we're going to go first. We're going to actually play Scrap Factory. We're going to get Scrap Raptor going. He's going to pop himself. That's going to special. Let's see. We're going to special. All right. Then we're going to use his effect. So it was Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2. So it happens backwards. So now I'm going to go get this to my hand. We could still play some plays with this. It's not really that bad. right, let's look in our hand. This is what we have in our hand. All right. So we said we were going to go first, right? So we already got Scrap Raptor. So, I mean, this is a valuable card, but we don't really have another target on the field if we do Scrap Wyvern. So we want to keep a target on the field. And you don't want to lose your Scrap Factory right now. So even though Scrap Raptor, I mean, you could do Scrap Factory because his, you know, you can't use its effect again to special summon, but it does boost your monsters to 200. And it does give you some kind of protection on their turn. But anyway, we're going to normal summon him. His effect is going to kick in. We're going to throw... Oh my god. So we're going to throw him away. All right. And we didn't special summon with Golem yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to use his effect and we're going to special him. And then we're going to link, and then his effect is to special summon a scrap monster, then use his effect to pop a scrap monster. Now his effect is going to come in, and his effect is going to come in, but you have a special summon out of him now. So we're going to resolve him first. So we're going to go get another Goblin. Golem. I don't know why I keep saying Goblin. It's whatever. Anyway. So, and then he has to target a card on the field. So we're going to go first. So basically, these are the cards we target on the field. Now, this is basically your Fossil Dig, and that's your Scrap Factory. Now, that's up to you what card you want to pop. These are both pretty good cards, but you got to choose one. So we'll just, for the ha-has, we'll pop this one because, you know, it's whatever, right? Because this is going to be your first turn anyway. Then what you're going to do is you're going to use his effect, and you're going to special, let's say you special summon Scrap Raptor. Okay? His effect kicks in. And I'm sorry, his effect doesn't kick. I'm sorry, I'm talking about that scrap. So we did this right this time. So what we're going to do is we're going to link these two first, and then get, where's my chick? Get her on the field. Now we did that right because of the whole arrow thing. All right. So now her effect is going to kick in, and then we're going to get World Legacy. Right. So then World Legacy is going to be face down. Okay. Now his effect is going to kick in, and you can special. So it really doesn't matter who you special summon at this point. If you want to sync or you want to link, that's up to you. So let's say that we link again. We're going to go with Masquerena, and we could do that because it is pointing. So now you do have another special summons. This is all, of course, hypothetically, that they don't have hand traps. They're not negating your ass back and forth with everything they got. So then you're going to special, right? To, ooh, wait. I can't use World Legacy right now. Because World Legacy means that it has to be special summoned to an arrow. So what you can do is you can actually link these off first. We'll just make up anyone right now, okay? But you have to find one that has a damn arrow. You can actually do it a couple ways. Let's say that you do it like this, right? So let's say that so this is what I don't like. All right, so let's say that you link, well, I think you're going to need more than that just for that. Anyway, so let's say you link these two together, and you're going to get him, okay? Then her effect gets off, but there's no card on the field that you really want to bounce into here, okay? Now he has an arrow pointing this way. That's what you got to mess around with. Like anytime you're doing World Successor, is you have to use this card and it special summons the monster to whatever arrow it's been pointing to. So now we're going to use World Legacy. Then we use whatever to special. Let's say you're going to special summon. We'll go with him again. All right. And because you know I'm a big fan of, you know, drawing, we're going to get her or him. And then we're going to, oh, we didn't shuffle. Hold on, let's shuffle. Let's shuffle, see what kind of card we get. All right. Let's say that they cut it. All right, then we're going to draw one. Not bad. Not good, not bad. So, 25. Then you got a monster who's 3,000, can't be destroyed by battle or by a card effect because you had Masquerena. Then, of course, you have the Scrap Wyvern on the field. And then you got your, for next turn, you got your play. So you got like a little bit of protection going on. You could have done Excess Talker if you wanted. I don't have Excess Talker at this point. It is coming in the mail. But that's basically what you could do. You know, it was unfortunate that we drew into him because he's like really useless if you're not going to put him into the grave because he doesn't really do it. I mean, he doesn't really do anything for the deck except for an extending. It's an extender for your Scrap Wyvern, really. So anyway, thank you. I enjoyed doing this, and you know, later on we're probably going to do a lot more play tests, but you know, like I said, anything with scraps I have done, and I really like. I think this card is really cool. I think this card really has a lot of potential to be something. So we'll see. Anyway, thank you.